どうも、マスです。ホライゾンフォービドンウエスト28回目前回、バードさんお亡くなりになっちゃいました。さあ、とりあえず、弔いましょう。めっちゃ切れてる。
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kutalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So... After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I... need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
こういう時にストライクで遊ぶとかそういうね、ことしちゃいけないよね。はい。あれです。はて、部分的オーバーライドでもないんだよね、まだね。ロックかかってんだよね。あ、うん、足んないっすよね。うん、これが、おそらく、サンウィング。まあどうせサンウィングのあれでしょ？なんだっけ？レーザー、なんとかバリアみたいなやつ。
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Varl. And that's just the beginning.
We won't let them... So, all of the...
Yes. The most fascinating one thus far. An entire culture. There's much they've... But still, there's a nobility to what...
And deadly. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta meant...
Did she say?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping... She was willing to share information on both silent...
But you still... Where I come from, the more I'd be careful if I...
Oh.
What was Leviathan?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen
Sasaki.
Another... If we can acquire the data on it, then my sister...
Right.
そういえば 忘れてた、その
How are you
話。
holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy. I didn't know him well, but Zoe and Aaron seem to have. But
They need time.
And what about you?
I don't know. Seems like everyone's...
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machine.
That's where you...
If my plan worked. Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me the schematics. I recall reading about robotic limb. Technology like that would be treasured back, but knowing the
Replacing body parts as they grow older. I should be ready to go on my signal.
I won't let you down.
I know. And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan.
Thank you, Aloy.
すっかり忘れてた。ごめんね。
I thought you were gonna go fight some...
I wanted to check in with...
Don't worry about me. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but...
Well, you go do what you got. Are you okay? I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by...
I'm getting her back.
Understood.
Do you think...
I don't think anyone's ever okay after... I can't tell you she's... And that keeps the rest of us...
What's wrong
そう
with
さ
your
ん
shoulder?
偉い。
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to...
Yeah, maybe that wasn't so...
I was just curious to see if that turns out it really...
I need to get going.
You better get there before Kotallo tries to... do me
Oh.
a favor.
I'll do my best.
そうね、コターロさん、やりそうだもん。え、まだ出てる？
Was there something?
Tilda's the one who rescued me.
Did she say why she...
She knew Elizabeth said she was with...
But where I come, I'd be careful.
なんだろう、この2回。
I'll try.
2回、大事なことなので2回行ったぐらいの感じですよね。あれ、コターロさんいないじゃん。どこ行った？コターロさん結構熱い人だよな。冷静に見えて。
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back. So Silent's plan was to trick Regala into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so... heartless. Hikaru, Dekka, Kotallo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away.
Kotaro-san? Kotaro-san? Kotaro-san どこにいるのあなたね。あれKotaro-san? 今ガイアはいないんだよね。いないね。あといそうなところって言ったらここ。 ここまだなんか隠されたエリアがあるとかなんだかって書いてんだよな、そういえば。ここ確かどっか一個ドア開かないとこあったような気がする、そういえば。すっかり忘れてたけど。どこだっけ？外に出る直前のとこだよな。エネルギーセルがあったとこだもんな。
Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
え？
There's more machinery in here. It might have had something to do with the
Oh, mira.
facility's operations.
ほーら見ろ、エネル
Looks
ギー
like
セ
a
ル。
power cell could fit here. The vault. I found a locked door behind the vent
お
in
お、
the
そうだ
basement.
ね。ありましたね。急にこっち何を？何を許可すんの？急に。何？え？お？は？え？
That's it.
確かこれ持ってこれるねっていう話をなんかしてた記憶がある、自分で。エネルギーセルどこに刺したんだっけ？ここに刺したなかったっけ俺。気のせいだっけ？あった。ええ。はい。ここに刺した記憶はあるよ俺。あよ。
Okay, the console has power now. From the looks of this data, Hephaestus tried multiple times to hack into the repair bay. But doesn't look like it succeeded. These things.
びっくりした。散々だな。で、入れた。そうそう、ここだった気がする。あれここじゃないの？あ、わかんない。 とは違う？結局このコードわかんねえんだよな。こっちか？これって外出るとこじゃないっけ？あれ？もう忘れてちったよ。さっきのところ思いますか？ちょっとこれ外出るね。期間的にも程があるぜ。ここじゃないよな。エネルギーセルぶっ込むとこでもない。ここでもない。あれ？ここか？違う。いや、いいのか？合ってんだな。でも多分こっから来てんだよ。間違いなく。なんだこんな急に変わった。はて。あれ？なんでこんなところにエネルギーセルが存在しているんだい？いや、まだここのことを理解しきってねえもんな。保管庫ってとこ。まあいいや。急に何が来たんだい？まあいい。ゾウさん。
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the seed rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Avoy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. And then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
おう待って一回弔おうよ
Can't let the cold distract me.
ゾウさんは強いね心の強い女性だそりゃバールクも惚れるわなそうかさあオーバーライドを含
Before
ん
I
で
forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you, and well,
Thank you, Aaron.
Think you can manage things here while I go?
Stopping Regala's war.
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us...
Okay. We'll be facing Spectre Drones soon. Aaron and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Aaron moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
ひどいあ、まあ、無理しないでよ新しい命宿ってるから
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay, but once we infiltrate their base...
Don't worry. And wherever your arrow strikes.
Let's hope we hit our... How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost, but he never truly succumbed. Guess that Asaram's stubbornness.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against...
I'll try.
さてところで一番路の存在を完全に僕は忘れているんですけどあれもう一体いるあ、やっぱ終わりだはは
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it all.
エレンド君がめっちゃ優しいのは気持ち悪い。
Don't mention it.
さて、まあまあまあまあ、ここっすよね。サムイングの。待って待って。おいえ。あれおう、これね、この辺ね。おう、まあさ。娘、姉だった。父は秀樹か。あれあれ一バンドのお話はあったこれだ。これいかねえとな。高校の憂いは立っとかないと。まず。そして、あれまだ残ってる。あ、ここの鉄の花消えたか。消えたな。ここの鉄の花も消えた。あ、アップデートで消してくれたみたいですね。えこのとこにワイドもこれか一番の。あ、違うわ。うん、ここにサムウィングでしょ。うん。はいはいはいはい。とりあえず一回ちょっと試してみよう。こう。
I could look around with my focus, try to match the Vista point image.
どこにいたっけあの子。あっちにいるな。あっち向いてんな。
Machine's weak to purge water.
どこらへんからこの辺だっけめめあれいた真上にいたサムウィングじゃないのなんで What? どういうこと何これでしょこれはまだダメなんか特別な イベントでもクリアしてないと。オーバーライドでしたはいいけど、空飛べねえのかな、もしかして。そういうことかな。うん、なるほどね。いいや。じゃあ、ちょっとサブクエを一回進めます。
Jarrah said the old watchtower should be near the falls. Time to tell those soldiers to head home. This'll break my fall.
ちょっと待って。危ねえわ。グラップルポイント派遣。
There's the watchtower. Need to talk to their squad leader, Kiva.
キーファー。
Looks like the soldiers had some trouble.
What are we at now?
They must barely be holding out.
6 kills, 4 for me, and 2 for you.
That's not fair. I took down a snap ball. That has to count for at least 3 of your burrowers.
1 machine, 1 kill.
ひどい。それはかわいそうじゃない。そんなこと言ったらあなたウォッチャーさんバカスカ倒しちゃうじゃん。
Are you Kiva?
I am. And you. You're the Outlander who killed Regalla's champion at the embassy. Ram Squad was there. We saw your duel. Pavallo still owes me shards.
Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence. Chaplain Jarrah sent me. It's time for you to go home.
Jarrah's cracked then. There's no way our commander will allow us to leave our post. Not after our insubordination.
Things have, changed at the Bulwark. Dakota won't be able to stop you.
Really? He's finally been taken down a notch? All right then. The last member of Ram Squad is on duty at the tower on the mountain. Let me recall him.
反応がねえなって。
That's odd. Ezeko always answers. One of us
本
will
当に
have to
そう
go
だった
up.
し。
I can get up there easily. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated. The start of the climb is just across the falls.
Okay.
Try not to break your neck, yeah?
Yeah.
What's going on?
We're moving out, back to the bulwark.
Your shit. What about Ezeko?
The Outlander will-
I'll make an interesting color for my armor.
新しい染料っていうか、これ染料どこでパーフェクトになるのかわかんないんだよな。この上、あれの話してる？
This must be the start of the climb. The watchtower should be at the top.
え、本当に似てる？すげえとこ登ってんじゃん。うん、なんか嫌な音してるよ。
I'm getting closer to the watchtower. Looks like I have to climb higher.
そういえば、どこだっけかな、トレマータスクだかサンダージョーだかドレッドウィングだか見っけたところに、明らかにお前クレイトスさんだよねっていう像があったんですよ。あれ探すのしんどいぞあれ。
I gotta take out these machines before I can look around.
Okay. はい、カモン。 あれなんでこれをつけてるの。まあいいけど。こんつらい。お前さんどこだっけ。そうだい。どこだっけ。ここっぽいな。そうですね。レーザーテイルだった。いらん。強化型。かわいそう。マジでここ来れない。どこに落ちてったのかな。すごい下に落ちてってる。いやレーザーテイルだし。どこにいる。
That must be him.
今なんかこの辺になかった。これか。死体。死体。ちょっと待って。死体。死体。ああ。
Judging by these wounds, the Sky Drifter surprised him.
マジか。
At least it was quick. Maybe sounded her horn. It's a different call from before. I'd better get back down to the watchtower and check on them. The watchtower's under attack. I need to get down there fast. Time to fight.
おいびっくりした今。誰だ。フリントフォーク本当に。おいシェルウォーカーいたし。おい相変わらずだなこいつら。君らはそっちが欲しいな。危ない。これだけはこれだけじゃないとかね。いやー相変わらず邪魔だね。たまたまあれかシェルウォーカーの集団にぶつかっちゃったのかこれ。さて 燃えようか。お前は許さんよ、そういうの。はい。くちばしをくれるかどうかの君たち。ガザストーンバードほどじゃないけどタッチ悪いんだよな。もう寝ろよ、もう寝ろよ、ヘイ。さらばだよ。いいですね。やっぱ弱点使うと相当楽になる。今までやんなかったのがまずいくらいだけど。くちばしってさっぱりわかんないです。まだよしよしよしよしよし。まだいるね。お前たちは俺に気づいていない。
One of the 10 Outlander fly.
ちょい。まあ飛んだつもりがしくじったんですけど、崖から真っ逆さまでしたよ、さっきまで。もう勘弁してくれ、勘弁してくれ。変な打ち方しないでくれ。食いすぎませんか、そりゃ。しょうがねえな。これはい。あれどこ。えあ、この人ではないよね。
Thanks for the assist. Is the Zeko on his way down?
Actually, machines got him. Took him by surprise. I'm sorry.
What? He was the first of the squad. Our best fighter.
He's gone, Kiva. It's just the two of you now.
Damn, Dakota. All we did was go to the embassy. Follow Chief Hikaro's orders? And what do we get for it? A death sentence dressed up as guard duty. All because Dakota has a vendetta against the chief.
Well, that ends now.
Yeah. Thanks, Outlander. Here. This is for you. Pavalo! We're moving out.
死んでたけど。
Dakota's an underhanded jerk. But maybe now he'll stop wasting lives over political agendas.
あいつそもそも逃げてんだけどな、今。突撃兵。これにたまたま当たっちゃったんだね、さっき。はい、次。結構あるんだよな。あ、ここが一番のね。多分長くなりそうなんだよな。そうそうそう、このね、潮の岬もそうなんですけど、ここっすね。 ずーっと忘れてた。何でしたっけ、アマゾネスさん。おお、びっくりした。ドローンか。
I'll gather these while I can.
へい、タラナ。タラナさんは何してるんだい、ここで。誰か探してたよね、そういえばね。どういうあれか。怪しいな、お前、動き。お、なんでなんかいるんだよね、今ね。
Thorn Marsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep into Nock territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to
さす
avoid
が
Tanakh
強え
patrols.
な、タラナさん。
Well, I'm here now. So spill it. Who is Amatis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him,
はい、
don't you?
やめろ。
Think I might, yeah.
And why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amatis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was alright, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
怖い。
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amatis thought Nessa died on the battlefield. But when he learned that the Tanakh took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amatis after?
I think he just needs to know.
タラナーさんさ、ストーカーよね。普通に考えたら結構やべえぞ、おめえ。待て。おっとっとっと。
Over here, you flaming hunter.
That's him!
無傷なら死ねんかしかの。
So mesh for it alone. Come on.
はいよ。
Got you. Alana?
We've got your back.
はい、残念でした。しかも爆発するんじゃないけど。違ったっけ。出るよ。戦利品はいただくからね。壊さないでよ、絶対です。はーい、やっぱそうだった。わあ、やっちまったかも。 はい、やっちゃったかもしんない。はい、やっちゃいましたね。いっぱいいっぱい。だからね、微妙にね、ヤガラの木が足んなくなってきてるんですよ。いただくよ。はい、ありがとう。
That must be your Nora friend, Aloy.
Yeah.
You're fierce fire.
You're still adept with your class.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
力喧嘩は後でやれ。
So, you must be Amadis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanuk territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
なんだそれ。
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tanuk forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Her soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. Been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Clawstriders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get me.
待て待て待て待て。シェルスナッパーはそのくらい。
certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
なんだお前ら。
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot...
どこなの？こっちではないんだ。
along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanuk patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Well, Now you have us.
We're getting close.
あ、ここではないんだ。あ、ここかよ。
There it is. The rock.
Those are Regalla's rebels. They're waging civil war
あれ
against the rest of the
こ
Tenakth.
こ潰した記憶があるぞ。
I actually cleared this place out before. More rebels must have showed up after. I didn't see any prisoners.
And my last hope is gone. They would have been the last link to finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
We'll head in as soon as you get the gate open.
いやー、いますね。そう、ここ潰した記憶はあるんだよな。にしてもなんか変な作りではあるなとは思ったんだけどね。そういうことだったんですね。
I'll get my kit dry at least.
あ、いいですね。太陽だよ。シャゲ。違うな、あれバスだな。おいえ。
Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana into Madison.
まあ合流前に何人か殺しておくけどね。
All clear. Victory for Regalla.
門はどこ？
Got a report? Could use some grub. Like some of that cooking from Salt Pipe.
Might be a good time to let Talana into Madison.
Break them. I saw movement.
Thought I saw something too.
どこ？どこ？はい。まあシールドのやつがいなくなっただけでもだいぶ違うからな。まあ待て。仲間を引き入れてくるからちょっと待ってて。そうねで、どこにあるの？ここで行くぞ。
The gate's open. Let's go.
We got your back, Aloy.
Down here!
お前がいい
Now
な。
the fun starts!
厄介なのが誰だ？お前か。
Hit her with all you have!
Firing!
As soon as the coast is clear.
違うでしょ。お互い外す。待て待て。俺を呼ぶ前に倒せ。 しゃ。勝てえな。あ、こいつら勝って。はーい。意外ときついな。あ、お前いきなり出やがったな。意外と当たんねえんだよな、本当に。ヘッドショット無理なんだよな。嘘でしょ、嘘でしょ、嘘でしょねえ。痛いな、もう。ちょっと待ってて、待っててって言ってるでしょね。いや、もうあっち隠れるし、どんだけお前らさ、どこいた。まだ。はい、あざーす。あざーす。で、どこにいるの？あと、いた。ちょっと待ってて。上げてくるわ。おう、待ってて。あっちもいんのかよ。あれ、どこにいる？いた。で、トラナさんたち何してんの？何してんのもう。いや、嘘でしょ。フラフラしやがるこいつら。邪魔。急にカメラに入ってこないの。
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
壊さなくてもいいの。フォーカスしちゃえばいいの。ほら見ろ。いいね、タイドリッパー。終わらせるか、まずは。これ今から尻尾を切るので邪魔しないでね。邪魔しないでね。なんでこっちを向くの君は。真下にいるじゃん、なんか邪魔そうなやつ。も なんで君らはこっち来るの？陽動って知ってる？ねえ、陽動して、ちょっともう本当にこいつら邪魔しかしねえ。もうお前らは一回ちょっと寝てろ。陽動って知ってる？ああじゃねえんだ。ああじゃねえんだ。頼むからさ、夜通して君たち。3人が3人とも同じ方向いたらダメでしょうよ。お前ら本当に戦闘のプロか？もう何人いてもダメじゃんね。はい、もう君はあとは凍らせて殺す。はい、本当に仲間がいる意味あるのかなってぐらいには役に立ちゃしね。嘘でしょ。はい。
All right. I think that's the end of it.
ちょっと待ってね。誰かいるのかじゃねえよ。散々助けてくれてただろうよ、おめえら。まったく。よしよしよしよし。まあ、怯えが天気だったからよしとしよう。そうか、おめえ隊長だったの？ほえ。あ、これは壊さないやつだ。豆。
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
え
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get G'daiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become
Haha.
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakth.
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regalla's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regalla seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakth remember who I once was.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. You must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this. For seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana.
Hi.
Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
はい。あと、どれだこれもそうなんだ。あ、これあれか。こいつだ。これが多分、ここで終えなんだよな。回収契約。それは、何はてなマークなんではてなマークなんで急に出てんの意味わからないよ。まだこれもオーバーライドできてない。とりあえず、これはまだ無理。一番路。あとこれか。いや、待て。待て。いや、一回ここの話聞いてからにしよう。一回チェーンスクレープに戻んないとダメなんだよな。
Did the wilds treat you well, Outlander?
Another day, another day.
I hear the battle at the embassy.
I have to do something.
Major killer
I can't just lie here.
Maybe it's
saying that.
あ、なんか2つくらいあんの、そういえば。フェニーラ。クラジェーラ。クラジェーラさんどこだっけ？この辺にいたような気がする。いた。
Hey, Outlander.
Who are these raiders you're talking about?
Some of Regalla's supporters were hunted down near here. Most fought to the death, but one group had other ideas. They escaped pursuit and raided Tide's Reach. They were last seen out to sea to the west.
The raiders escaped out to sea?
We think that's why they raided the settlement. They built a flat boat. Bits of wood tied together.
Raft?
I wouldn't want to go to sea on one, but it seems that was the raiders' plan. Slaughter our sleeping guards, steal supplies, and sail straight west.
Are you worried they might come back?
The supplies they stole won't last forever, and they were prepared to gut our guards to get them. People here want justice. That won't happen until those fugitives are found.
If the raiders went out to sea, I'm not sure how I could follow them. Unless they got away. For now.
どういうこと？進めらんない？あ、進めらんない。じゃあまあ。あ、はい。まあいいや。じゃあ、次。今は無理。なので、アウチ。
What's going on here?
You're her.
The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Phaneira? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story. Goroka gave her that stab wound.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife. He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me... It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
でも保証に行ったぞ。
Does your blade arm ache?
これじゃない？ちょっと待って。いきなり始まったけど。
Damn it!
はあ、そういえば指水のキャニスターがないんだ。ここではないの？あれ？ガロッカーの八重地ってここじゃないの？あ、こっち？保証の森とか行ってたじゃん、さっき。
hunting camp. This must be where Phaneira confronted her father. I might be able to pick up his trail with my focus. A jar of oil knocked over. Maybe when Guerrilla and Phaneira were fighting. Let's see where this leads. This is a lot of blood for one wound. Phaneira was lucky she didn't bleed out.
あら。
This easy? A claw strider. And a lot of traps. That must be Guerrilla. I better help him.
An outlet. Let's see what you got.
Thanks for the assist, Huntress. Come, let's speak.
待て。ちょっと、俺今三角押してたよ。まあいいや。いや、あなたがお父
You
さん。
fight like you're a Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Guerrilla. Phaneira asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from a wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come. We have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
By who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Fine. Where's the squad?
This way.
娘さんを守るためにってこと？
We'll make faster time if we cut through the sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years? Guerrilla's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
Ambush! Skyclan has found us!
What?
No, not them. Stalkers!
見たいのが。見たいるなこれ。知ってるよ。いた。はは。バッチリじゃない。 隠れられない。お前はもうこっちのものだぜ。頑張れ。なんかおかしいね。こいつスパイクせそんなわけでもない。
I was so sure they were... Never mind. We have to get to the squad.
Hiroka's definitely not all there. This isn't looking good.
まさかの地方症ですかあなた。そんなことはねえか。
Quiet now. We're almost there.
え
J Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial for fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late.
え
Guerrilla.
Who are you, Outlander? How do you know my name?
I'm Aloy. Phaneera asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I? Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad that was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes, my squad. The Sky Clan ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Phaneera thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. Or you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Guerrilla. She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never... No! Everything is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand. And when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm
こんだけ動いててボケるの？
alone
嘘
in
で
the
しょ？
forest.
How long has it been like this? This fog?
Weeks, months maybe. At first I thought it was a passing thing, like forgetting after a knock on the head. Then names and faces became difficult, and I started finding myself in the forest, unsure how I got there.
Why haven't you told Phaneera?
What was I supposed to say? That I'm unraveling, like a frayed, weak rope? No!
But look where that's gotten you. She has no idea why you hurt her. So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad a long time ago?
We were almost through with our patrol. About to head back to the village when they swarmed us. I alone survived. When my wounds scarred, I returned here and built a memorial where my comrades fell. And then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers in retribution. Such were the clan wars.
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan wars?
Before Hikaru became our chief, our clans were constantly at war. We fought over every inch of this forest. The ruined village nearby is a remnant of those days. No matter how many soldiers fell, there was always another vendetta to pursue. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs red. For the generations of blood spilled.
We should head back to the village.
Wait. The memorial. It's missing a piece there. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my fallen comrades. Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I have to find it. I know it's here.
Hey, calm down. Let me take a look.
Okay.
Tracks. Leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way.
人気賞と見て間違いなさそうだけど、こんだけ多分まあ頭じゃないですけど、体を動かしててもなるもんなのかな。
Clamber jaws.
Oh.
They might have scrapped the marker.
On your lead. More clamor jaws.
もうさ、この手の奇襲はダメだよ。嘘でしょ、待って。まあいいや。
Now to find the marker. Might be in one of the Clamberjaw scrap piles.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
No marker here. I better check another scrap pile. Got the marker.
また話せなくなるし、もうどうなってる。なんでこんなにバグるかね。この感じは、ここは大丈夫だ。3個とか4個とかあるってこと？どういうこと？何個あんの？まだダメ。まだある。気を倒す意味があるのかい？もうないんじゃないの？渡せねー。さあ、一回ファストトラベしよう。ダメだこれ。こんな進行不可能なことある？
There's Ikota. Behind some machines.
待て。最近ボケたおじいちゃん、ちょっと注意してこんねえとダメだ。どういうこと？手に入れたよ。他にある？清掃機械の鉄くずな山なんて。ないんじゃないの？ないんじゃないの？ あんのかいまだ。なんか喋んなくなったしな、あの人。急に。めめ。特に何があるわけではなさそう。え？どういうことなの？ねえ。あとこいつが怪しいのか。というわけでもない。え？え？え？わけわからん。もうこれ一回電源切った方がいいやつっぽいのでパス。行こうた行こうぜ。行こうただけにの。何言ってんだ。あ、ここはいいから。行こうぜ。
Glad you made it. The place where my people seek salvage is close, as are the hostile machines. Follow if you will.
Lead the way.
I've hunted this forest since I was a boy. And when the clans were at war, Chikata and I helped hold it from the lowlanders. It was one of the few battles Hikaru ever lost.
Didn't you say Chikata was a marshal?
Yes. Later, he came to respect Hikaru's dream for a united tribe, and volunteered for the very first coup route. I was melancholy when he left the clan to serve the chief. But he came back often, and I was always glad when he did. There, the machines. I've heard of your skill, so I'll follow your lead. But be careful.
I'm on it. I can override shell walkers, using the data I got from the cauldrons.
More! Incoming!
Looks like the hunt's not over yet!
もう近くから飛び込んでくんなよもう。お、来た。こうちゃん。
Guess those rumors were true.
こうちゃん。お、びっくりした。スキャンイヤー。早かったらしい。スキャンイヤー。ありがとう。スキャンイヤー。話せるちゃんと。よし。
You fought well. Better than any marshal. Better than Shikata, even.
You too. You were more than friends.
Yes. Whenever he left on a mission, I felt an ache in my chest. I know he's gone forever.
He meant a lot to you. I'm so sorry, Hikota.
Don't be. You did a good thing for the village, and gave a lonely old soldier some solace. Here, take this. You deserve it. You're young and strong with many victories ahead. But perhaps someday you could come back, if you're up for another hunt.
I just might be.
Oh. で、ボケたじいちゃんを捕まえてこないとダメなの。 こんなんあったっけさっき。お、治った。
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine. The fog is gone for now.
All right. I'll head back to the village and let Fenira know you're okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
あんた死にそうね。
Well, at least I can.
なんとなく。
I hear the battle at the end. Regalla and his country.
Chief owes you his life.
Hey, it's Akaro's champion.
Wings holding up?
Are you getting tired?
But where's my father? Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Fenira. He's been forgetting things, more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. So it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Guerrilla's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hekarro became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh, thank the Ten. If he was found to be insane, then by rights he'd be put to death.
What? No, he's just getting old. He needs care, not a death sentence.
Pretty sure the rest of the village sees that as one and the same. But we'll keep a close eye on him. Speaking of, where is he now?
Here. Oh, little spear. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Father. You're home safe. And I understand now. When the fog comes, I'll hold your hand tight and remember for you. You don't have to be afraid.
Thank you for all your help. Please, accept this. Your deeds here, what you've done for Fenira, will always, always be remembered.
Thank you, Aloy.
Aloy? Yes, Aloy.
Oh, shh. Hmm. まあいいや、一旦ここで終了します。ちょっと時間的な問題が出てきちゃったので、はい。これはいいや、これもいけない、土産。忘れてた、これだけこう。チェーンスクレープのお話全く忘れてたわ。ああ、そうだった。ここ囲まれるんだったね。すっかり忘れていたよ。あ、ペトラさん。ペトラさんは、じゃ。
So what's new, Aloy?
Hey, I'm looking for an Osram named Marsa. She might be working here in Chainscrape. Do you know her?
Marsa? Yeah, of course. Tough gal. Puts her back into her work. Not like the drunken louts around here. Why are you looking for her?
I met her brother out west. He asked me to return a family heirloom to her.
Huh. I didn't know Marsa had a brother. Anyway, last I heard she was doing a job out by those old Karja signal towers. Northeast of here.
Thanks.
Ostrom family squabbles ain't pretty. Best of luck wading into that muck.
どういうこと？
I have...
And you've...
北東の信号灯？おお、なんかあったような、なかったような。
I've heard of your adventures. My armor.
Bestie. Lukasha, how have you been?
Better now, Aloy.
Oh.
When we laid Savohar to rest, I prayed and prayed. I wanted guidance so badly. A way forward.
やめとけ。
A new home for our people. But no vision came.
So what did you do?
At first, I felt despair. But then it occurred to me. Maybe I saw no vision because the answer was right before my eyes. Maybe the Twilight Path led us right where we are supposed to be. Maybe our new home is here. Petra has been kind to us, given us food, found us work. Some are even helping with her forge.
I'm glad you found your place, Lukasha.
Chainscrape is no paradise. But it is enough. What about you, Aloy? Have you found your place?
I don't know. I'm not sure I have one.
Sounds like you need a beacon. I hope you find it. And your home.
おう、いましたね、あなたね。そういえばね。ちょっとヤバめの思想持ち。
Petra said Portive's sister should be working around here. I have a feeling she would be thrilled to hear from her brother. But at least she'll get her lockbox back. Marsa?
Yeah? What's it Oh! The Nora maid. How do you know my name?
I, met your brother Porguf out west. He asked me to give you this.
Mama's lockbox. That miserable chuff stole this from me. By the forge, he broke the lock too.
Actually, that was from a rock breaker.
Oh, so he's dead then?
No. After he saw what was inside, he wanted you to have it.
No. Then I guess guilt finally caught up with him. Let's see here. A jewel. Surprised he didn't pocket it for himself. And a letter. It's from my mom. Her last wish was that I make amends with Porgov. That doesn't make sense. Porgov caused her, all the family, so much grief. Always running off to chase easy shards instead of helping Dad at the forge. Why would I want him back in my life?
If Porgov read that letter, then maybe he wants to make amends too. He also asked me to tell you that he remembers the Flying Keg.
That bug. When we were kids, we used to grab a metal panel and slide down this big hill. But one day, Porgov got the idea to use an old keg. He climbed inside and off he went. Only, he didn't stop at the bottom of the hill. That keg kept rolling with Porgov still inside, right off a ledge. You'd think the keg sprouted wings the way it soared. then splash! Right into the lake. Thought he drowned for sure. But he lugged himself out onto the shore and shouted, "Again!"
Sounds like a good memory.
Think that might be the only time I can remember us not fighting. Just lying there by the lake, laughing till it hurt to breathe. When you met my brother, did he look okay?
As well as you can expect for someone out in the middle of the desert. You could see for yourself.
Nah. I mean, I heard some folks are headed out that way, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Thank you for bringing me this. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. If you decide to go, you'll find your brother at a place called Camp Nowhere.
Of course he'd end up nowhere.
はい。スキルポイント半端ねえ増えてるな。これで、クエストがどんどん減ってってるな。あ、この2つか。あと土産。で、沼の一般のところか。あとは。沼の一派。沼の一派。沼の一派。これは無理。ん？あ、ここか。まあいいや。とりあえず、ここで今回は終わりです。次回残りのサブクエ2つを消化して、なんとなくだけど、ここは、このキンジラレシーさんはわかるんですけど、この土産はちょっとね、進めるかどうかが怪しいんだよな。まあ、これは別に、いいや、サクサクサクっと進めちゃおう。これは特にこれっていうものはないんで、これ、全部取ったんだけどな。これは。あと訓練場もやったんだけどな。なんでクリアしたことになっていない？はい。うん。で、まあ、次回のメイン、ここですね。一番路。ちょっと一回潰しに行かないとな。はい。ということで、ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次回お会いいたしましょう。またね。